from beautiful South. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 10 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Play action. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they
hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
But he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays that once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just saw it go. And wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like everything's pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary, well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throw it wide to Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at 6-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Right back to him on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 5 plays here on that drive. Lines up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Now, still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a give up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's good. 3 yards on front.
Real quick, ready?
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that could be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to check.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. think he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary, room here to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down. Gary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, but in this game. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Gets around him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And going right back to Walker. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset
set point, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gary down to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Okay, right?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This caught by the tight end Cross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That is taken in by Rodgers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, and that is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose again. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cross. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. This one came right down to the wire.